where we need to admit that this was never really a great franchise.
Nope. What the?
Dude, are you shitting me right now? I'm gonna cry.
Sonic Frontiers has ushered in a new era, and the people have spoken. It's peak. Or at least mostly. Sonic is back, it seems, but back from what? If you're watching this, you've probably seen at least one video in Pariah's Sonic Was Always Good series, and if you haven't, leave here and go watch those now, please. Thanks. I love these videos, and while I wouldn't say I agree with everything Pariah says, he's got some great insights and views into what makes the blue blur. But if Sonic was always good, then how can he be back? Pariah himself claimed on a few occasions that the title was a bit misleading. Maybe not always so, but there was always something there. In my opinion, the reason Pariah can say Sonic was always good is that regardless of the sum of their parts, Sonic games have always had something that elevated them above crap. You might notice that he played almost every game in the series with mods, caveats, conditions, fan changes. Even in my own journey with the hog, I found myself questioning my loyalty. I played all the games, but I have to say that there was something here now that was missing in the 2010s. Sonic fans call this the meta era, when the game started to get ironic and perhaps a bit Zoomer humor, but the Sonic series has had tonal shifts before. Hell, it's having one right this second. Sonic Heroes was a tonal shift itself from, So what makes the last era different, and why are we back now? You, yes you, are probably a Sonic fan, and that means you probably grew up with Sonic. Maybe when you played the 2010 Sonic games, you just shrugged it off and said,
I guess when I was a kid, this just seemed cooler.
Obviously, this is not true. Sonic used to aim for an audience above the childish target. A lot of comments on my last video about expanding the skill ceiling in Sonic mentioned that these games are made for children. Pariah also mentioned how Sonic Team seems dead set on making baby games, and I agree with that. But when did this happen? Well, after the absolute lambasting that Sonic 06 received, the series took a hard away from the edgy anime aesthetic towards a more Saturday morning cartoon style. Sonic Unleashed was, in pretty much every way, a hard reboot for the series. Gameplay was completely changed, the stories had pretty much no through lines, but most people believed that the game still had that good old Sonic vibe. Most people will point to colors as the point where the series went full meta, and okay, fair enough, I mean, yeah. But the shift that really hurts me, the one I think that we're only just now coming back from, is more than just a couple lines of dialogue, or maybe even the tone of the game. See, Unleashed might have had a more serious story and tone, but it still threw away a ton of established world building, content, and ideas. Sonic Team would continue to throw away ideas for a decade. Well, except the Wisps. Why? I have no idea, but those can stay. From Unleashed onward, Sonic's world felt disposable. Sonic's ideas and characters felt disposable. Nothing was sacred. Shadow, one of the most popular Sonic characters, didn't appear in Unleashed, Colors, Lost World, only being referenced in Sonic Generations, which is a game about references. And go figure, people really liked Generations for a ton of reasons, but I'd like you to keep in mind, the plot and tone are generally not those reasons. Sonic is back because Sonic Team has finally decided that they're not embarrassed of Sonic anymore. No longer do we need to run from old ideas, make memes at our own expense, and stick to a clean, safe, corporate Sonic. You can blame the social media team, but Sonic Team clearly didn't feel too differently by hiding away all those old ideas. It is 2024, and a few months ago, I waltzed into a local Target and picked up a Mephiles the Dark figure. Hell, I grabbed a Metal Sonic 3.0, Super Silver. It is 2024, and my wife and I were able to sing His World, I Am All of Me in Pumpkin Hill with a packed concert venue for the Sonic Symphony. And oh baby, look at these shorts. Oh my god, these shorts. Look, it's not perfect, but it finally feels like Sonic Team is looking back with love, reverence, and respect for the franchise. Again, this isn't about memes or self-deprecating jokes, really. I mean, kinda, but this is more about running from the past, trying to avoid past works just because they made one mistake and they wanted people to forget so badly that they themselves forgot about all the good things from these games. But today, here we are, a week away from the release of a game solely focused on the era of Sonic that has been, up till now, erased from the record. Maria, Gun, Mephiles, holy moly, we are so back, and I am ready for it.